All right, guys, William here, fitnessforbackpain.com. If your feet hurt, if your back hurts, if you have no idea if the way you're using your feet is actually good for you or bad for you, watch this video all the way through to see and to check and to double check whether or not you are using these things here to the best of your ability. Okay, a lot of things affect your back pain. And I'd love to start, the best place to start is with your feet. Okay, so if you hate feet, if feet are weird to you, this is gonna be a terrible video for you to watch because all you're gonna see is never my face and always my feet. So if you're cool with that, stay tuned. If not, you gotta find somewhere else to look. All right, so the basics of using your feet. Okay, I've got extremely flat feet. So back in the day, 10 years ago maybe, when I was really bad, this is kind of what was comfortable for me. I can still do it because I did it for so long, is my arches would collapse and everything would kind of turn in here and no support, knees would hurt, back would hurt. It's just a bad cycle. So what I've had to do and what I constantly am practicing is the way to use my feet to the best of their ability, okay? I can't fix my arches necessarily. There's a lot of muscles and tendons and connective tissue that go along with an arch of the foot, but what you can do is you can teach yourself to support your weight the best way possible, and a lot of times this is just practice. It's strengthening the muscles in your legs that wrap around and under your feet to give you that arch, okay? So step number one is always have your feet pointing out. A lot of times we kind of do this, things collapse, things get weird. Sometimes people will stand this way, sometimes they'll kind of have this look to them or this look to them, whatever you want to do. Always, whether you're sitting, standing, or walking, feet are straight out in front of you, okay? Step number two, where is your weight being carried, okay? Some people will kind of do this, thinking that this is going to give them arch support. I used to do this. I'd be like, oh man, yeah, I'd stand like this and I'd do everything like this, crush my toes and sit, put all my weight out here, which would never do anything. I just get sore and be in pain, okay? So controlling where your weight is at on your feet. Now the correct way of doing it, heel, balls of your feet. See, when I pull my toes back, I create this arch. When they're down, it collapses. Balls of your feet, so I got weight going here, down the side of my foot, and over my calcaneus bone. Weight bearing here. Spread my toes out nice and wide and bring them down. Key thing is not to lose this point of contact, okay? Because you want to almost think of this as like your abs. You're trying to contract your abs and squeeze and bring this arch up. So what it looks like, standing straight ahead of me, usually what I like to do is I'll bring my toes up, bring them down nice and slow while maintaining all of my points of contact. Bring my toes up, bring them down, maintain all my points of contact, okay? Big thing is toes. Don't just kind of let your toes go flat and your feet collapse. Grip the ground with your toes, okay? So you've got that. Step two was where the weight is actually being placed on your feet. Step three is how you're loading your hips using your feet, okay? Because think of your feet as gloves. You want to grip the ground as best as you can when you're in your shoes or when you're even barefooted or in your bare feet. You want to grip the ground when you walk. Own the ground that you're walking on. Don't just kind of paddle your way around. Own it, okay? So get set up here. And actually what I'm doing basically from my ankles up is I'm doing this in theory, okay? You're not gonna see me actually do this movement because it's not, you're trying to create tension. This does not create tension, that just creates movement. What I'm doing is when I have my feet nice and straight ahead of me, points of contact, toes are spread out, bring them down slowly, grip the ground with my feet, and I'm twisting, squeezing my butt, twisting my hips, and this is locking my pelvis and bringing tension from my butt all the way down to the bottoms of my feet. I'm in control of my body. I feel very controlled this way. A lot of times we don't do that. We sit or we're standing, feet go out, they collapse, and now we're not in control. We're kind of allowing gravity to destroy our joints. So get set, points of contact, bring your toes down, grip the ground, and get that tension going, okay? And this takes practice because sometimes you start twisting yourself. Again, you're twisting like this in theory, but you're just not moving anywhere. So when you start twisting, it kind of gets weird and you kind of lose this point of contact here. Practice resetting yourself, dropping your toes, spreading them out, building that tension in there, and stand here and try to keep your mind focused on your feet, what's going on, what's happening, and whether you're walking, whether you're standing, whether you're sitting, continue to control and to think about what your feet are doing, and you'll be very surprised what kind of corrections you can create in your feet. So thanks for watching, guys. Sorry you couldn't see my face. You saw my ugly feet. Hope this helps. Any questions, leave a comment below. I've got an article on my website that I'll be covering this aspect. If it's not there, I will link it when it is ready. But until then, thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you hit subscribe. And any questions or any comments on what you're doing to help your feet or use your feet properly, make sure you leave it below. Thanks for watching, guys.